And welcome back. We're about 6 minutes to the bottom of the hour, and it is time again for Web Wednesday. That's where we talk about the stories from our morning show that you're discussing and reading the most on social media and our web channel at WTVY.com. Now on Tuesday, we shared a report and a survey that took a look at drivers from each state in the country. Now in the end, the survey named 5 southern states as home to the country's worst drivers, and unfortunately Alabama was ranked amongst them. Now we had a lot of responses to this story on Facebook, and I just want to remind you all that these comments are from our viewers and do not represent the opinions of us here at News 4. Rick Townley says, quote, "From having to navigate the Dothan Circle every day, I have to agree with Alabama having some of the worst drivers." He goes on to say that Florida is also home to many aggressive drivers. Heather Dunn says, quote, "All you have to do is drive down 231 to know that. Florida isn't much better. I'm pretty sure they round out the top 10 somewhere." And Mark and Tanya Rich say that Dothan can be pretty dangerous, and they go on to say that try walking around the mall because you can get run over there as well. And now let's go over to Paul, quote, "Run them over Stockman," for more of Web Wednesday. You like that new nickname?
Yeah, I got to get out of the way of my SUV. I'm ready to get to the mall, darn it. All right, thanks, Demetria. As we said earlier in the show, there's only a week until Christmas, and last week we shared some viewer Santa Claus photos, but since we received so many submissions, we wanted to share even more of those pictures this morning. The first picture comes from Michael and Ashley Wiggins. It was taken at the Holiday Spectacular Park in Wicksburg. That's Allison and Kyla in the picture there with Santa. The next picture was shared with us by Laurie Boswell, showing Saint Nick with young Grayson. Please forgive me if I mispronounce that name. Misty Smith shared this next picture with us of Santa with the Whitehead boys. Looks like Santa's on his way to making a football team there. And here's a throwback picture. Cindy Paramore says that this one was taken 17 years ago at Wiregrass Commons Mall when her daughter Amanda was 7 years old. And Demetria, you didn't share with us any of your pictures.
No, I actually had them last year.
Okay.
I shared them last year, but I didn't have any this year.
Did you actually not cry this year?
I'm going to get you. And Tuesday's unofficial holiday was National Maple Syrup Day. It's a day to celebrate the sweet syrup that's made from the sap of the maple tree. And on Facebook and Twitter, some of our viewers and followers told us what they enjoy eating syrup with the most. On Twitter, a wintry spectacle said that French vanilla ice cream with maple syrup is delicious. I have to look into that one. One Broke Pony says that maple is one of their favorite flavors, but they mostly eat it with breakfast foods. And Buttons says that they enjoy waffles, specifically what they call normal waffles. What's normal waffles? Just the bland ones?
Just plain old waffles.
See, I like the blueberries and chocolate chip and the whipped cream.
Yeah.
And the caramel sauce.
Yeah, put a little strawberries on there as well. I tried the Buddy the Elf thing once and put maple syrup on spaghetti.
Yeah, how was that?
Not for me.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that anyway.
There's been a bright and brilliant moon the past couple of days, and some of our viewers have taken some pictures of our planet's only natural satellite that we now want to share with you. These first two pictures are from James Champion. He took these late last night, and you can see the real details in there, including large craters, the smooth areas that are called seas, and much, much more. And even though there is a wider shot here, this picture from Doug Turner shows just how bright the moon is all across the country. It was taken in the Denver area.
And as part of our year-end review, we discussed the Bronies on Tuesday. They're the passionate teenage and adult fans of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. And there was a big response to that story, which is not only the most popular story on our morning show webpage, but this morning it's the most popular on our entire web channel. Now the article was linked from several different My Little Pony fan sites and was favorited and retweeted by several users all across the world. On our web channel, a user named DJ Pawn Phoenix explained how the community inspired him to learn how to produce music and play the keyboard and piano to make many new friends, which is very appropriate considering the name of the show. He also thanked us for our coverage, and we want to thank you and everyone else who gave us some kind words for this story and all of the stories. But speaking of that, Paul, how can our viewers find out more about these and other stories that we air on our show?
Well, here's how, Demetria. Just go to our web channel. You can do this 24/7. WTVY.com. Under news, click on morning show, and we have lots for you there. We'll share local news. We have interesting and unusual stories from around the world. We have entertainment news, web exclusives that you can't find anywhere else, like Morning Moments. Again, just go to WTVY.com, under News, click Morning Show. It is that easy. More news and weather are ahead, but first, here's what's on the menu for schools that are open in the Wiregrass today.